The quality of smartphone cameras these days is so good that you can do a lot with something that's so small that it fits right in your pocket. Well, today we're checking out a device that takes things to the next level. It's the OBSBOT Me. And this thing has some of the best subject tracking that I've ever seen. I mean, the thing literally never loses you, as you can see. Now, I've already done some videos on the OBSBOT Tiny. It's the webcam that actually has this same technology built in, so I already know how good it is. The one challenge that you always have with using your smartphone, though, is audio. So I'm going to be showing you some ways that you can improve your audio, get audio out of your smartphone when using your very own personal cameraman. But first, welcome to the Gadget Inspector channel, where we're into all kinds of drones and all kinds of gadgets. If you're into that kind of stuff, you're in the right place, my friend. Please consider subscribing to the channel and don't forget to click that bell. That way you'll know when I upload new videos. All right then, let's go ahead and get on into this. Okay, so the OBSBOT Me is super easy to use. There's no apps or anything like that. So you just literally just connect your phone, put it into the phone mount of the device, and you're pretty much ready to go. There's one button on the device, it's a power button. You just press and hold it for 3 seconds and that'll power it on. And then you have a couple of options for engaging the subject tracking. The first is to short press the power button to turn the subject tracking on and off, but the better way is to engage and disengage it by using gesture control. So it's just a matter of holding up your palm just like this, and when you see the indicator light change from green to blue, you know that it is locked onto the subject. So let's try that now. Okay, now the light shows green there, and we are being tracked, which is really, really cool. All right, I'm gonna show you something that I think is really cool that you can do with this. Again, as you can see, it's super, super windy. So hopefully my lavalier is cutting down on some of that wind noise. But you'd never be able to do anything just with your smartphone audio. It's just way too windy. But let me show you something cool you can do here. So the beauty of having something like the Tascam digital recorder that I have is you're completely untethered and you can do something like that. You can do a shot just like that and your audio is going to remain impeccable because it's not relying on your distance from the recording device, the camera in this case. And once again, the mics on the iPhone and most smartphones these days is really, really good, but you're going to run into a problem the further you get away from the phone. If you do it right, and you have one of the newer smartphones with a quality camera, excuse me, I mean the iPhones these days, they shoot in 4K 60 frames per second. I believe the front facing and the rear facing camera do. And by the way, I'm shooting with the rear facing camera because it's, you know, a little higher quality, right? But you can totally record in selfie mode as well, so that you can actually see what's in the frame. But all you need to do is just frame yourself up. And that's the beauty of using the OBSBOT Me, is you never have to worry about whether you're in the frame or not. I'm not worried at all because this thing is tracking me. It hasn't lost me yet. Now let's try something. There's a tree here. I am going to walk beyond the tree. Let's see if it continues to pick me up. Okay, it did lose me there, and it could be because of the distance. Let's see if it picks me back up. Nope, it lost me. Now it has me. Now it has me. I'm gonna reposition the camera and we'll try that test again. I'm gonna move it a little bit closer because I think I exceeded the range of the lens there. So let's check it out. Okay, so now it's tracking me. We can see that it's tracking me. So now I'm going to go behind the tree. And it kind of did lose me, but you can see how it continued on my path. It kind of assumed where I was going. Looks like it did lose me. So there is a distance limit to this thing. That's the one thing to keep in mind. It has picked me up again. And I'll put up on the screen what the range limit is. Let's try this again. And I'll try not to go as far away. Yeah, it did lose me. So it is going to lose you if you go behind an object. But otherwise, this thing has not lost me otherwise. Okay, a couple things to keep in mind. If you use your hands when you talk like I do, you can sometimes inadvertently turn the subject tracking on and off like I just did there. So I just turned it off. I have to put my hand up again. So that's something to keep in mind. It's going to pick that up, so keep that in mind. Now, the other thing I want to show you, and I tried this out earlier, it's going to keep me in the frame here. It's going to keep tracking me. I mentioned that there is a range limit on this, so it's probably lost me by now, but it's going to pick me back up. So I'm re-entering the frame, and it should pick me back up. And I believe it has done so. So that's really, really cool. So you can imagine some of the stuff you can do with this device. Hey, as I show you what comes in the box here, just wanted to jump on and say a quick thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Until next time, be good to somebody, be good to yourself. God bless.